It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Greg Dortch back deep.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And they'll be led out by Marcus Mariota, former 2nd overall pick back in 2015, now in his 8th season in the league.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota locates Ertz going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mariota to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And it's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Eckler now between the tackles. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
First down, Mariota. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Gets around him. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Mariota on first down. Green's got it over the middle.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Mariota. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mariota again. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mariota now. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And on the next-gen stats, it shows he clocked in at 18 miles an hour.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Rashard Lawrence. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mariota to throw it. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. 2nd and 1. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Dortch on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, because they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota on the right side, caught by Gray. On the move past the 40. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, Dortch. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now left side on the swing pass. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He's going to keep this again.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Holding, offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll go option to the short side. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Mariota. This is caught. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This for a fourth quarter lead. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
He'll look to throw.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll look to throw here. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second down and 3. He'll decide to keep this once more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Pass complete to Green, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Mariota. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It's Eckler again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.